Good morning. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? My, oh my. How's everybody doing? Ooh, child, I sound like goddamn Ethel from The Simpsons. Ain't that Marge's sister name? Anyways, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I do sound like I got a pack of Newports living in my throat right now. Anyways, I hope everybody is doing fine on the YouTube streets and in the royal family. I have been really busy lately, and I will elaborate on that later on down the line, but I did want to stop in just to touch base and check in with all my people. And I know I got to throw my little 2 cents up into the mix, okay? Especially since I was really quiet on a lot of the other situations going on, just because I felt like, if I don't want to talk about something, I won't. I don't have to explain myself. But for that particular reason, it was because most of the people that were fighting, were people that I liked, I fuck with, and that I was cool with. And people, some people were upset or whatnot, but in the end, I chose to stay out of it and not have an opinion on a lot of stuff. And I think they understand that now. It was for the sake of the bigger picture, which is real lasting relationships and respect. So I'm pretty sure everybody's cool now. I mean, yeah, I don't have any problems. However, the other things that are going on right now, I will speak on. And it's not because, I'm going to say that now, it's not because I don't like these people. And it's not because I have a problem with them or anything like that. It's just because, that's what we do on here. We give commentary. I think it would be a lot easier, though, if people were honest and just said, I'm not going to do commentary on such and such person. Because I've noticed a lot of people on here, they are quick to be always trying to tell somebody who the fuck they need to be mad at. Well, you got smoke for such and such. Where's the smoke for this? Like, just because I don't react the way you want me to, bitch, you more pressed about some shit that happened to me than I am. So when I'm supposed to fall out on the ground and get fake upset and all that because you told me to? Please. Everybody be... Another thing, a lot of people be trying to come up with their own definitions for shit or rewrite history. And, you know, something is not a flip-flop, a convenient or scared or pressed just because they don't want to talk about what you want to talk about, okay? That don't mean any of those. That's not the definition of that. I don't be wanting to address certain things because of my own reasons. And I don't even give a fuck, too, what people have to say in that. I'm just moving on, shit. Think what you want to think. I don't give a damn. But if I don't want problems, though, I will do the little disclaimer in the beginning. You know, and then them motherfuckers from the beginning, they feelings after that, then that's on them. Okay. Now, the first thing that I wanted to tag on to that was this Nicole Tyler situation. Hi, everybody. If I miss you, you guys know I can't see everything on my on this program. I'm not using the YouTube app, so I usually like pause in between and try and respond. So if you have questions or anything, just you can still write it and I'll come back to it. Right off the bat, this Miss Nicole and Heidi situation. Now, y'all know how it is with Miss Nicole. Y'all know I have a lot of respect for her, and I will never drag her just because I just have respect, you know. But I will read every once in a while just because y'all know how Miss Nicole is. Okay, let's just, you know. Now, in this situation with her and Heidi, I do remember that time frame. I do remember watching, but I'm not talking about who's right or wrong. I wanted to come at this from a different angle because everybody's been saying the same shit. It's like this. You either agree with Heidi or you agree with Nicole. However, don't pick who is telling the truth based off who you support, because I've seen so many people come in the comment sections like, well, Nicole sounds honest, so does Heidi sound honest. Or I like Nicole, but I don't like Heidi. So who's telling the truth? And it's like, is that what we doing now? Going off of who the fuck we like and that's what we gonna choose to believe? Anyways, though, I find it hypocritical, and I find it, I don't know, make me feel some type of way. I don't know what way I feel. I just do know it made me feel some type of way to get up on here and say something about it. Nicole, I've noticed that when you, Miss Nicole, have your little situations or whatever, okay? It don't have to be a fight. It could just be anything that happens with you. You go out of your way to want people to believe what it is that you said. You go out of your way to make sure people have the right facts and details. You go out of your way to get the sympathy from the people, okay, by crying. And I'm not saying that it's fake crying, no. But nonetheless, you can stop yourself from crying or not let people see it, you know. I cry on here because I don't care what y'all say. But and I've only done that one time for all you bitches in the back. Oh, you always crying. Oh, the fuck. I'm not, okay? But unlike other bitches on here, which I'll get in later, I'm not a fucking robot, okay? Sorry. Excuse me, okay, for having warm blood pumped through my heart. But anyways, like I was saying, you know, Miss goes out of her way to defend herself, as she rightfully should. Hey, Cheryl Brown. Hey, Miss Reds. Hey, Harley Baby. As she rightfully should. However, oh yeah, because you know I don't forget a goddamn motherfucking thing. I could remember maybe 2 months ago around November, which me and Nicole was still cool, okay? I remember back then you hopped online and was reporting or giving commentary on things that were happening in my world and was saying whatever you were reading in the comment section, whatever was the first thing that came to your head. You were listening to people give you firsthand information on people that I've never spoken to in my life, okay? And may even had taken my story and gotten firsthand information from people who didn't like me, you know? when you could have easily reached out to me. Because I was sitting there watching and I'm like, why the fuck? You just hit me out you came out the woodworks. I'm sitting in your chat keying, and next thing you know, I'm like, what the hell? Hello, I'm here. But what you always do is you will blame it on, well, this is just YouTube. And I have a problem with this too. But we're gonna get there. But I'm tired of people using this as an excuse for when they don't want to take accountability for their actions or take accountability for looking stupid or something, or it's just YouTube, so it don't matter. No, don't make that decision for me. If you gonna spread lies about me, and I am calling to, ask what had happened, you don't tell me, well, it's just YouTube, it don't matter at the end of the day. Well, it's not you who gets to make that decision. It's not you whose reputation is being ruined. It's not you being, But when it is, oh, ha ha ha, heat up a shot. When it is, you will put on a show, go on tour, okay? Selling tickets and everything. Which you should. I have always been a firm believer in, don't get mad at somebody for defending themselves, okay? Because I hate when motherfuckers be on here talking shit about somebody or lying on them. And when the person do stand up for themselves, why are you so defensive? Well, bitch, you just said it caused such and such a child molester. What the fuck? What, I'm supposed to just lay there and be like, well, if it's true, you say nothing, okay? But if you talk, that means it's true. But if you don't say anything at all, also, people are going to just go with the story and believe it's true because you never came out. And, it's like the catch-22 thing. That's why I always say, do what the fuck y'all got to do on here to make sure your name is good. Because credit, just take a little sidestep. This morning, Kwani was on Tracy's show talking about how she paid 5 days rent 2 times. And when she said that, honey, everybody in the fucking chat, everybody, not everybody, but y'all know what I'm talking about, everybody in the fucking chat, when I tell you, they literally, I blinked and I saw the Court TV logo at the bottom right corner of fucking Tracy's video, and I just saw all these people demanding evidence, trying to plead cases, all on the guise of, we need to know if Kwani is telling the truth. However, these same people be just up in Fi's comment section going up like it's a fucking Tuesday, okay? Eating up her lies. And not only that, spreading them like they're the gospel, like it's first-hand information. And just do it. And I've already done my research. These niggas aren't, they just lie. That's it. Niggas ain't this stupid. Because that's the easy benefit of the doubt thing to do. Just be like, oh, they don't get it. That's the fuck they do. You want to know why? Because every single time somebody leaves, and this is just a lot of people do this, but we just talking about her. Every time somebody leaves from over there, all of a sudden, they've woken up, they've seen the light, and then they start to confirm and tell us everything that we have been saying the whole year, everything that we might have even falling out with them for. You know what I mean? Like I might have fought with you over this lie, and you doubled down on your lie and lost this friendship, only for you to fall out with this person, fall out with her, and now you tell me everything was true. And this is why that's a problem, because see, when you lie on the behalf of somebody else, at the end of the day, bitch, you're going to be the only one that go to jail. If you sit up here and it's no reason to make yourself look dumb for what the hell somebody else did. You can still support this person. You can still go over there. But that's the last thing I'm going to do is knowingly lie. And I said knowingly because maybe you did believe them, but we're talking about the people who will see another person telling the truth about something didn't even involve them, and they want to, jump out the bush and smack them across their goddamn head for telling the truth, call them a liar, then now they fighting. Got a real situation, all for 2 weeks later, them to fall out with the main person, and then come to you and be like, you know what? You were telling the truth. She do this. No, you think I'm supposed to just be like, we good? No, because that's a bigger problem. Because I've been know that bitch was a liar. But you done sat up here and not only lied for her, but then created this whole fucking issue, real life issue. Over what? Nothing. You didn't get nothing out of that. You feel me? I'm just saying. But anyway, back to Miss Nicole. You cannot be the only one on these YouTube streets that when something is said, it needs to be 100% factual. But then everybody else gets the whole, this ain't real life treatment. It don't work like that. And listen, I'm not telling nobody how to run their platform. What I'm saying is credibility goes a long way. Oh, back to what I was saying about Kwani. I did forget that point. But the point I was trying to make is when Kwani said that she had paid that rent, everybody wanted the receipts. They wanted the goddamn Western Union tracking number. They wanted bank account statements, Cash App receipts, all that shit, right? They wanted to talk to the teller and verify that she actually had that transaction debited from her account that day. But why not hold that to, hey, you telling somebody to prove themselves? Cool. But why not tell the important people to do that? Because regardless if we like it or not, she is one of the news ladies. That is how this sector thrives, off of the news. We get the news, we digest it, we give our opinion on it. Those opinions usually end up causing problems with people who don't like to hear whatever the fuck you had to say. And then it's the circle of life and regurgitates itself right back up to the news. So when you have people using that, and this is funny how this is a microcosm of how the world works, but when you have someone using that power and that platform to purposely spread misinformation for their own benefit, oh yes, and we get back to that word, what? Let's say it, propaganda, which many wars have started over, okay? If you're gonna hold one person to the fire, hold everybody. Not the one, and this is why I said credibility and credit matters. When people think, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just YouTube, it doesn't matter what people say. It does. You want to know why? Because when you have nothing else to give, nothing else to show, nothing else as collateral, all you have is your word. All you have is your credit. That's it. If you don't have no fucking money, but you got A1 credit, bitch, you're going to get that payday loan, that house, whatever the fuck it is. Because they know in their head, or on paper at least, it's not going to be a loss for them. When Kwani was telling what she told, I did not sit up there and go, I need to see this, I need to see that. I believed her on face value. Because she does not have a credibility or a credit issue. And for the people that I hate that are about to say, Kwani has lied about this, Kwani has lied about that. Because people love to try and act like they don't understand the context of what you're saying. And what I'm saying is this. Kwani is not known for a liar. Point blank, period. And if you had Kwani here and you had the other person here and they both told you that today was fucking Wednesday, one of them, I would tell them you are a fucking lie. And the other one, I would not. Point blank, period. It is what it is. That's just, like I said, credit and credibility does matter. Because every single person you are not going to have. Every time somebody says something, all right, hold on real quick, let me pull out my Been Verified app. And then you got to dox they ass just to figure out, like, I don't have time for all that. And fuck, at the end of the day, if you're lying, you're lying. It ain't going to do nothing to affect me. But that's the difference. Kwani's not a news lady. One is. And one can and has affected a lot of people. Okay? Now, I'm not saying anytime soon, anything recently, and I don't know anything specifically that she has done recently, So I'm not riding her ass today. But I'm just using her as a good example onto the bigger picture of things is credibility. And when you want the masses or the people to... Oh, let me turn my phone up because y'all know my phone will cut off. Hold on. Okay, I have to plug my phone up. Another thing too, everybody don't have receipts. Let me tell you why. That's why credibility comes into play too. If you got into YouTube is just one part of our life. We're not saying that it's not life or it doesn't matter. But in my real life, every conversation that I have with somebody, everything that is spoken to me, I'm not in the back of my head like, oh shit, bitch, I didn't have my tape recorder on, or I didn't set up the hidden camera, or I don't do shit like that. I don't be saving every message, every thread, because I don't have a reason to. You know what I mean? Now, that's on a case per case basis, obviously, because I know I have to always do that, because you got them people who just will hear 80 things that you say and come back under you and address one thing. Okay? What I'm saying with that is, yes, on a case per case basis, you know, some people where you got to fucking document everything when it comes to transmission between you two, because you just know how some people are. But in real life, so when Kwani did what she did, okay, I'm pretty sure she was not like, let me save these fucking receipts just in case I need to somehow, you know, put this business out there or do this. Like, most people don't operate like that. At least the good ones. They don't operate like that. I don't operate like that. I don't operate like that. So she may not have the receipts, y'all. But catch 22, if she did put the receipts out, this is how it's going to be spun. Okay? Yeah, okay, people can be like, oh, okay, yeah, she really did do it. But y'all know not to ask her for nothing, because she was just waiting to put them receipts. Like, all of a sudden, y'all done asked her for the receipts, and then when she puts them out, see, she was just waiting to put them out. Da-da-da-da-da. See, if I did it, I would have just left it behind the scene. You know, all that bullshit, right? Right? All that, you know. This is another one they like to use when their favorite content creator is being fucking called out. Oh, well, can you just call them behind the scenes? Can you just contact them behind the scenes? Bitch, no. No. You think I'm supposed to be embarrassed on the scenes? Have my reputation ruined? But bitch, now that the truth done came out, I got to still take that L, contact you behind the scenes, and let you know, bitch, that you fucked up. But then meanwhile, on the public front, you still quiet as shit, knowing the real truth, and I'm taking the beat down. Fuck that. Okay. Y'all do that because y'all don't want shit out there about your content creator, and y'all want to be, you know, able to talk about everybody else's shit and not have anybody talk about whoever you support. Well, bitch, that's not gonna happen. Okay? Ever. Gonna happen over here, because that's all we thrive off of is commentary, and that's fine too. But stop with that behind the scenes bullshit, please, because y'all come here for entertainment. That's what y'all do, right? Y'all come here forgetting that this is our real life. Y'all want to be involved, play producers. Like I said, a lot of y'all subscribers should literally, at the end of every video of anybody in the beef sector, at the end of it, a roll of credits should come up like the movie, and the subbies, y'all should have y'all names in there on the credits, because a lot of y'all be back there doing this shit. But forget that this is still our real life. We take it, we roll with it, you know, it's cool, it's cool. But when it comes to having to fix a problem that is affecting us, and it involves somebody y'all want to support, y'all want us to keep their name clear and just take it for the team. Well, bitch, you're not on my team, okay? You're not. And I refuse to anybody on these YouTube streets put my name in a light that I don't want it in. Okay? If I do some shit, I do it. I've never gotten on here and tried to justify or deny some shit. Ever. Right. Motherfuckers always love talking about shit they don't know. Niggas be coming up in here like old boy who was reading me down and gonna call me fat. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You got people who just want to have something to say. And you can't, nobody can say nothing to you, or you start crying. When, bitch? When have I came on here and started crying? Or getting on here telling people that they cannot or not allowed to talk about me? When you can tell me that day, the video, the time, hell, if you don't even got all that, just remind me the situation and I'll put it together for you. I've never done that because I have always known what the fuck this is. Okay? I just know how to roll with it. Niggas be getting mad when everybody makes the news. If you're a content creator, everybody has their day. Whenever those days somehow I make my way into some mess, I just shut the fuck up and don't get on here. And niggas be mad because they be wanting a response in this, and I don't give it to them. I handle it the way that I handle it. There are no rules Motherfuckers be calling you, well, you need to go up and make a video about, no, the fuck, I don't. I don't know. I don't. I'm just saying, I don't. So everybody keep that in mind, all the content creators and stuff. You can do whatever you want to do. Talk about whatever you want to. Just remember, when you say something to somebody, do you want them to have to call references, do a background check, collect? No. Every time somebody say something, every time you say something, if people question you, it's not fun. It's not good. So keep that in mind when you are, what was the word I was trying to say? Keep that in mind though, whenever you guys are doing your commentary on everybody else, because a lot of people on here, they don't really know how to, I don't know, fuck, what am I trying to, like, phrase what's really going on properly. Niggas on here, most of us don't give a fuck if y'all talk about us. It's just what you're saying. So don't get on here talking about such and such likes to talk a lot of shit, but when it comes to them, they get mad. That's not what happens, bitch. What we get mad at is everything on here is recorded. Everything on here is documented. All that shit. So why the fuck are you still lying? I don't get it. Or why are you, it's like sometimes it's harder to get the information wrong than it is to tell what actually happened. You know, did you hear what I said? I mean, literally, sometimes it is harder on here to tell a fucking made up situation or whatever than it is to tell what it actually just happened. I don't know why y'all always trying to remix some shit. Not every story is debatable, you know? So, that's just all I'm saying, okay? Miss Nicole, you know I fucks with you. However, you were privileged this time. That you have a lot of respect from people. And that they did mostly agree with you and wanted to hear what you had to say and were sympathetic to the facts and wanting to get to the bottom. People naturally were invested and wanted to know what happened and who's telling the truth. But keep that same courtesy when you're reporting on other people. Okay? Because I know you like to be like, well, I'm going to tell the news my way. Y'all know I'm going to put my spin on it and shit. Okay. But just remember then, because we all going to have our, when you get back in the news again for whatever else reason, you can't be upset. You can't be crying. You can't be doing none of that. Just like when she got on here and said that you was fucking that young nigga. I know you didn't like that. And a lot of people came out to try and, you know, counter that. Like, nah, she wouldn't do it. And, you know, credibility, once again, boom, boom. Pretty much everybody paid that dust. But there was a few people who heard that and was not able to get back on YouTube that day or whatever the case may be to get the follow-up, you know. And that's just all they know. And then time goes on, a month, and they come back to see what's going on because everybody's not plugged in like we are. And that's what they have in their head about you. That you rode out there, fuck some young nigga, and y'all, you know, whatever the case is. I don't know. Just all I'm saying, you know, Miss Nicole. You know, I love you. I got a lot of respect. But you know I'm going to call it like it is. Because this is like a reoccurring theme with you. Oh, yeah. Because I done sat up in your chat when you was trying to, when you was making up shit about me. Okay, this is even recently, like 2 weeks ago. You just kept saying like, oh my God, you got Mr. Uniman over there making videos. Not one video was made about you. Oh, he over there, because you were talking about me the whole chat. Oh, is he over there crying? He over there mad? You can't say shit to him. I was still in the chat laughing with everybody else. I wasn't tripping. I don't know if he was trying to like, you know, put a quarter in the machine and start me up. I don't know. Actually, when people try and tell me to be upset, I actually get more calm. You know, I'm an Aries. Weird little shit sets me off. But for the main part, it ain't nothing that can really move me. It be weird little shit. I might get on here one day and be having a meltdown because I heard somebody chewing their food. But the other shit ain't really that big of a deal. Now, Heidi, as far as fucking Heidi. Now Heidi is another one that I've watched for a while before I ever started to really interact with Heidi. And, you know, she's not like my friend or anything like that. I don't have a problem with her, but what I will say is this: she has a reoccurring. A lot of us do. See, we all have patterns and shit. Okay, reoccurring themes, even myself included. Right? You got people like Seven Stars where everybody's always lying on her. Bitch, everybody. Everybody's a liar. Okay, she reminds me of old girl in Chicago, and everybody is always lying, and that's it. It's all lies. Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna use nobody else's example. I just felt like using her because I'm gonna comment on that situation too. But Heidi, I think what happened with Heidi, and just to be, oh, that's why I brought up old girl just now. I think Heidi, just to put it in a nutshell, I think she, well, one, like Miss Nicole said, there was already shit there. Okay, a lot of the times y'all don't be knowing it be, and I hate when people do this where they'll use one situation to catapult everything else, and then the niggas from the outside be looking in like, I understand y'all fell out, but I don't understand where all that smoke is coming from, where all that energy, and y'all don't be understanding why, people don't be understanding like why people are reacting the way that they do. Well, one, there was other shit there that we won't be privy to, and that's fine, all right? But we know that there was other shit there, but also, but outside of that, I think Heidi jumped the gun, overreacted, panicked, if that makes sense. Okay? When you're not used to that, especially in an online environment where you have like a concentration of people who be full of shit, when it's more easier for you to be alarmed when something's going right than it is when bitches is just coming to you, maybe gaslighting you and dropping lies and shit in your chat and sending you fake Photoshop naked pictures of people that ain't never even sent them naked. All that shit. You actually would believe that more than a motherfucker just trying to look out for you. Okay? I don't relate to that because, but I've seen it. And I've seen a lot of people that I have dealt with who, one time or another, they did not trust me enough for them. And they thought it was somehow a way to get them. Okay? And I understand. But after a while, though, you have to let that shit go. You know what I mean? Because, put it like this. Everybody in your life, I know this is common, but everybody in your life is not out to get you. Okay? Ever, ever, ever prevent death. You cannot prevent, accidents. Okay? You cannot prevent yourself from ever experiencing distress. Oh my God, she talked about me behind my back. I hate her. Listen, everybody is going to let you down in your life. Okay, you have to decide who is worth sticking around for. Everybody, your mama, your daddy, God. So it is a weak bunk ass excuse when people fall out with people they were in relationships with, YouTube ships, whatever, because of something so minute. It's bullshit. And what Heidi did is what Seven Stars usually does, which is she realized, or whatever the case is, she already realized that she had crossed the line, far as she's already made it known, I'm upset with this person, or I'm not feeling this. And in her head, she just assumed it's time to go to war, basically, is what I'm saying. That's what she did. She assumed in her head that Tracy and Rick and whoever else in that little group of people, they're about to drag her and, make videos and all this shit. So she was like, just let me get ahead of it. Because I ain't no punk bitch, right? And then she went in on this video, and everybody's looking like, what the hell? What's going on? You know? And that's why another reason I don't do that behind the scenes, far as, I ain't gonna say I don't talk behind the scenes with people. Of course I do, what the fuck? But I'm saying far as, this is like a show. And I'm not gonna be having all these important events outside of offline. And then when we get on here, it'd be all this. Like, you ever watch Atlanta Housewives and then you watch something and they just be putting on too much, and you be like, did I fucking skip a scene or something? Like, is something missing from the story? Because I don't understand why when this bitch asks for a cup of water, she flipped the table over and busted her side of the head with a champagne bottle. I mean, is it just me, or was that a little too much? Right? And yeah, it was too much. You know what I mean? It's too much. So that's why, another reason why, if we do everything happen, it's gonna happen in front of everybody. That way y'all can watch it in real time. Because when I say that, I say this: Tracy likes to get a bad name from people who don't watch her or know her. But when you're watching everything in real time, you will know that a lot of that shit be put ons, be 20 on 10, be capped. Because, for one, if she was who y'all said she was, she would have cussed and dragged Heidi out. But she did not. Because she knew in her head, somehow, some way, there was miscommunication. And she knew also, bitch, I ain't did shit. You can get mad, all that. You can get mad. And I said yesterday, Heidi's going to realize in hindsight that she overreacted. She's going to feel probably a little bad. And then she'll probably apologize. Not everybody deserves or needs this public lashing and thrashing, because y'all be wanting to see it. This is still our real lives at the end of the day. Most niggas don't like walking around having problems with people, especially people that they were cool with. It don't feel good. It does not feel good. And I believe that's what Heidi did. I do believe that there was a third party. I don't know who. I really don't. Because it was too much, y'all. For even with us hearing the whole story, as far as what their version of the whole story is, and they don't want to add nothing, and they claim no was left out, it still was too fucking much. Okay? I still don't see what was all that for. I don't. Heidi, I know when she gets emotional, most people should not be trying to make any important decisions or speak on things if they're in that state. When I'm super mad or upset or something, the last thing I'm gonna do is try and go to be a jury on somebody's fucking trial, okay, for murder, and I'm over there all sad and pissed off and shit. That would be fucked up. And when Heidi is upset or she's going through it, she should not get on here and, because you can tell when people are talking and shit just start coming. The fuck yous and that. You can tell when they don't really mean it. You know what I mean? So, I don't think nothing was said that can't be resolved or fixed. I don't believe that. And I don't believe anybody's like hurting or missing. Like, oh my God, please come back home. But I do think in general, the general consensus is, Heidi, you were wrong. Even if you weren't wrong in what happened, far as what happened between me and you, Nicole, because I think everybody in the public is looking at two different things. I think you're taking it all as one, meaning if people aren't agreeing with what you said, I think you're looking at it as if like people are saying you're lying, right? And some people did call you a liar. I don't know. I don't like to call people liars unless I know they're lying like 7 stars. But I think what the public is looking at you is like you were wrong for how you got on here and, threw Rick under the bus and all this, just going off on everybody, like trying to do it. You did a drive-by, girl. You just shot up the whole block, girl. Didn't know who you hit. Didn't know if you hit a child, a baby. You just gave it to everybody just in case but you did it just in case people were gearing up to go in, But I don't have anything bad to say about her personality. I do think Heidi is a nice person. I do think she is emotional, like everybody say. And I do think that she is one of those people that does not like to be publicly wrong. And this platform will help that and strengthen that muscle. But everybody, y'all, if you're on YouTube, you cannot be the only person who has to be 100% agreed with and everybody likes, and you can't when it comes to you, but you talk about everybody else. You cannot. Nobody's going to escape that. Hell, people even know the truth and still will go and tell another story because they just don't fucking like you. So you can't get caught up in the semantics of what is the chat saying. You know, like when Tommy was talking to Brianna and he kept arguing with her based off what her chat was saying because he wanted her chat to either be closed or they need to all be agreeing with him. And that's not always going to happen. You're not always going to have everybody in agreement. It's just not going to happen. You know, it's just not going to happen. Just like with the Jay Wilson thing, when you had that meltdown on his panel, because you wanted them to agree with what you were saying. And that's the thing, Heidi, it's a panel. You got people on there for whatever reason, they're going to disagree with you. And some people, yes, they do that shit just to disagree. Oh, yeah, I fucking hate niggas like that. Oh, my God. Whew. I was on a panel last week. Okay. And TC kept trying to say that, child, y'all go watch it. But, yeah. Yeah. If y'all was there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, what? Are you serious? What? Child. Anyway. But, yeah. I don't think nothing was said that can't be undone. Heidi, I noticed that Mona Simone is trying to creep her way back in your life. She be doing that same shit that fucking mud duck spoiled fucking milk basted. If the British swapped places with Ethiopia, okay, after disaster, looking ass tries to use his methods of jumping into the comments during chaos like, oh, hey, what's going on? I just got in here. I haven't been watching anything that's been going on. What's going on? Hey. Yeah, hold up. I know that motherfucker didn't just... Okay. Anyway. Trying to creep back in. And she does that a lot too recently. Because I see every motherfucking thing. Anybody that falls out with Tracy, you got two people. The other one, I ain't gonna say her name, but Tracy know who I'm talking about. And then you got Mona, who always will want to creep up in there. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's going on? I ain't been watching. Girl, you've been watching every motherfucking thing. Everything. Everything you've been watching. You know what's going on. Watch people like that, Heidi. Don't watch the people who have shown you over time that they cool. They haven't done you in. I have a problem with people. They always want to question the people that's close to them. But then the people who just come out of nowhere, they want to put all their faith into. You know. Even after the person coming in has a bad reputation for lying, stealing, killing, faking death, being racist. But then they want to question you for telling them about the new person. I'll never forget no shit like that. Ever. But watch out for people like that. Because if I don't remember, yeah, you and her had a falling out too. And it was over the, yeah, when all y'all was supposed to, yeah, I remember that shit clearly. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna even get into details because I remember everything. And if I say one thing, I gotta explain everything else. But I remember though. Okay. Very clearly. And I just thought about it. So, I don't know, Heidi. Like I said, don't come for me, girl. Because I'm not gonna drag you. Y'all know I don't, you know. So I don't want to have to take no dragging or no whipping from you, Heidi, because I'm not gonna clap back. I'm just telling you right now. Just take what I'm saying and either leave it, or what do food junkies say? Eat the bones and then take the meat or some shit like that. Y'all know what the fuck I mean, but do it like that, okay? Moving on. this morning, I saw that, oh no, it was a post. Now, I haven't really looked into this yet, but just from the outside looking in, I just think there's a lot of jealousy going on because people are now starting to get over 8,000 in this chat. Hello? You frozen? Are y'all good? Hey. Let me know really quick so I can finish. Y'all can hear me? Okay. What's that mean? Yeah, people are starting to get upset because at first, for some reason, everybody was putting having 1,000 people in your chat as the ultimate achievement inside of YouTube. It was above checks, it was above subscriber count, it was above views. Child, it was about everybody. It was just about if you got 1,000 in here, bitch, you can't say nothing to nobody. Even if a motherfucker had 30,000 subscribers and you had 2, motherfuckers thought they was the shit. Okay, and that was what their claim to fame was, and that is what had a lot of people over here hypnotized and lying and walking into moving cars and all this shit that just was unnecessary, y'all. Too much. Well, other people are starting to do that, and I love how when this lady on here, see, I was being nice. Okay. So don't be thinking I was being shady. I'm being shady every time I report the truth on this lady because look at her picture. Look, it's a flower in her hair. Okay? It's a flower. Anyway, I noticed that a lot of people are starting to come up, right? And this lady on the screen, I remember when a month ago when she had a falling out or had got into it with Mr. Caldwell, she could not hit 1,000 for like a good week. It did not matter. It was even when she did the New Year's Eve special and had Dreadhead on her channel, and they even collabed and did all this cross, streaming and all this fugazi, and nigga didn't still hit 1,000. Now, y'all made it, meaning the people I'm talking about. Y'all made that a thing. Y'all the one who brought that up. So when motherfuckers is gonna always pay attention to that, you can't get upset when you've built your name off of I got 1,000. But then when you don't hit 1,000 and motherfuckers is noticing that shit, numbers don't matter, shut the fuck up, kiss my ass, all that shit. No. 7. Longer, if not longer, but at least 7 days, I counted, where you could not hit 1,000. You would even go all the way up to fucking like 988. And then I don't know, somebody was being petty or doing the shit that you do, but if they went live right at that point, like you have done to Tracy a few times, oh yeah. But you did not hit 1,000. But when you did get back to 1,000, everybody was, mentioning it. Even now, people, when you hit 1,000, oh my God, it's 1,000 in chat. Okay. Well, when James Caldwell hit 2,000 last week, and I've never seen nobody in our sector get over 1,800. Okay. When James Caldwell got over 2,000 in his chat, I did not see that reported on the news. Where was it at? I was looking. I wanted to record it. I was hoping it was going to come out in the paper so I could cut it out and put it in a picture frame. And nobody said nothing about it. I mean, over there in Delusional Crack Nation. I'm just saying. But this is supposed to be a non-biased platform. Okay. Anyway, that's not even what I brought her up for. What I brought her up for is because apparently her and Mr. Blaine is beefing with each other. Okay. And I said I have not seen it yet, so maybe he did throw something out and jabber. However, just from looking at it, it looks like she is just jealous. Okay, it do look like she feels some type of way because it's like women, right, who are nothing to the relationship. All they have is they coochie, and they womb, and everything is about, well, I'm a woman because I was put here to have kids. I'm a woman because my coochie. And then when the husband cheats on her because all she had was her coochie, not knowing that there's other, guess what, girl? You ain't the only coochie in the world. Shock. When she realized that there are millions of other coochies that look way better, okay, than hers, feels better than hers, and all that other shit, she's heartbroken. She's lost. She wants to jump off of a bridge because she just can't understand her coochie. What's up? I mean, it was her coochie. What you know what I mean? They don't know what to do. They don't know how to act because outside of that, they feel like they have nothing else to bring but they coochie. So now they be wanting to, down a bottle of Tylenol PM like Fantasia did. All this unnecessary bullshit because a real bitch with different layers and all that other stuff knows that even if her man has cheated, she's gonna decide whether she wants to leave this nigga or not because she knows that he done fucked up. Oh yes, because this bitch know what she got going on outside of her bomb ass coochie. Far as everything else, personal life, marriage life, bomb ass wife, being a good ass mother, all that shit. She knows that he fucked up and that he got more to lose. But then when a woman realizes that she's only her coochie, and if that was it, knowing that your man has options, oh my God, it's not a good feeling. It just is not a fucking good feeling. And that's what she did on the screen. I'm pretty sure because I know y'all probably be thinking she got a whole bunch of subscribers, the way she be talking to people that actually developed their fucking platform, like Mr. Caldwell, like Lovely T, all these people who are leagues ahead of her, that she be trying to dictate and tell them what the fuck they need to do and how and when. Bitch talking like she got big dick energy, okay? Talking like she got big subscriber energy, and they don't. Oh no, I think even Pastor may have surpassed her. If not, they're at the same spot. But he may have. But if that was your claim to fame, you better make sure that nobody else does that because then you become regular. You become unimportant. And, nobody's going to want to buy that cow when they've been drinking the fucking milk this whole damn time. And now the milk is getting bad. Oh no. So everybody else that has started to surpass that, I've noticed she does not not notice it. I remember when Sean had came back maybe a few months ago after he had went on one of his hiatuses, and he had hit 1,000 in his chat, and you show motherfucking, and this is when he wasn't saying nothing to nobody. He was just doing his Patreon thing. He had held a live every once in a while, but for some reason or another, he did a live and he was starting to hit over 1,000. And she could not wait. I mean, she would literally get on right after him and bring it up. I'd be like, how the fuck are you even knowing to, whatever. But Tim did it. I know 7 Stars a couple of months ago had got over 1,000. I think she had over like 1,500 or over 1,500. And now my brother Tim did it the other night. When his very first live, he hit over 1,000 really quick. Okay, very first live. YouTube did the fuck out of promoting his channel. Okay, I was asleep, motherfucking phone bust me side the head and was like, Tim is on. I didn't even go looking. I was just there, as I assume it was for everybody else, and that bothered her. Oh yes, it did. Because she doesn't have nothing else to offer but her coochie. So if somebody else starts to easily get 1,500, 1,600, 1,700 on a regular night, oh baby, insecure Nisha is setting in like a mug. And now there are going to be plans in the way, because everybody got patterns, to dethrone whoever is getting the numbers. It ain't like a smart motherfucker that'll go, well, let me come up with new content. Let me be more interesting. No, that's doing too much. Let me befriend them. Let me, cross our audiences. Let me show on a public front we're good, because if that's the case, then I'll get that cross support, right? No. Motherfuckers who are insecure, bitter, always are like, I need to take them out. Okay? It's plain blank period. Another thing I don't agree with, when you feel like you have to take somebody off the platform altogether because you don't like them, not because they done did something violating your life or the terms. You just scary and you just insecure. Stupid. She also said that people have been stealing her stories, y'all. And when she said this, She said people have been stealing her stories. And this is why I knew she was doing propaganda, because I'm like, okay, you cannot be with these big old bold ass claims that more than half of people know the truth about. And she depends on it, because she said the other night, I like all these new subscribers. I love them. Yeah, because they don't know the fucking history. See, you can only convince the people that have not been here since day one. And even the people who have been here since day one. See, your problem with them is they might fuck with you, but they deep down, they know who you really are, and they still fucking with you. And guess what? That bothers you, because you're a real bitch. And you're a human just like everybody else. And like anybody else, looking from the outsider in, wants to know, if this person knows that I'm a grimy bitch, why are they still around me? Okay? And when you're even more insecure, you're not going to look at that and be like, oh, it's because, damn, they really love me. You just going to automatically go into paranoia. And it just is a cycle of destruction. It just is. But the stories that she claimed that people stole, and I was like, okay, let me hear her out, because maybe she's going to be specific. Maybe it'll be like when she did that interview with that domestic violence victim that got punched and stabbed and shot up and stuff. She brought that on there. However, she stole that concept because she only did that because Tracy had Miss Elaine on her show the previous night. But, see, I don't miss a thing. However, I thought she would maybe comment on that, which was a good interview, by the way. No, she brought up the Cookie Tookie story that every content creator reported on last week, going on 11 days maybe even, about her fucking abusive ass fucking roommate that everybody reported on. Even showed the footage of Tookie getting popped in the mouth. How the hell did you just report on that yesterday? And then people are still... And then not only that, when you told your story, because you forget people be watching, you not only steal concepts, but you will actually take sound bites and repeat what some people say word from word. I'm talking about like intellectual property. You will take someone's opinion and say that word from word and regurgitate it like it's your own. Yes, I'll be watching that hard. I'm just saying, people get mad at you because you can comprehend. I hate when niggas get mad because you ain't missed some shit that was obvious. You too invested. Why, bitch? Because I caught you in a lie? The fuck? How about you just don't lie? Anyways, so yeah, that was one of the stories that she said people stole. How? I don't know. Because the only way, to be honest, you could have reported on that story a week and a half later is if you stole it from somebody. You had to. Because it wasn't like Cookie Tookie just re-uploaded the video. You had to have been cruising the streets and maybe saw it in one of our titles, or got wind of, because she don't really care about y'all like that. I forgot, she don't be that invested. That's why she gets on here. This was an accident. She got on here because she had copied Tracy. She was trying to figure out what her content was. She had started copying K Summers. And for some reason or another, she got lucky. And she just kept doing it. And then she never knew that this would be her thing. And that's fine. Everybody comes into their own niche in different ways. That's not even an issue. It's not. But what I'm saying is she never took this that serious like other people who do the news do. They never took it that serious to where she feel like she needs to be 100% factual. She doesn't even attempt to be 70% factual. She does not care enough to... Even QB runs the streets. You know what I'm saying? She don't do that. She may catch a lie, catch you. It's a difference between running the streets for the tea versus happen to come across some shit, but rely on everybody as far as subbies and when you take your news based off of that, it's always going to be wrong, because you're getting your information from... You're crowdsourcing your information when all those people have different intentions. So, but yeah, she said that the Cookie Tookie story and the Aaron Hernandez girl, she thought she was the only one. Child, I guess the whole fucking YouTube, not just our sector, got the idea to review that Aaron Hernandez documentary, because apparently that was stolen content from her. And like I said before, because I've already told this joke and everything else, but I watched her the other couple Saturdays ago when she did the Aaron Hernandez documentary because there wasn't nothing on. Nobody else was live and there wasn't nothing on. And I'm like, okay, well, this is, I can listen to this because this is just a documentary review. It's not anybody's lives or personal lives. And I know his story really well because we're big Patriot fans over here. And I thought Aaron Hernandez was so goddamn sexy. Okay. All of that. I followed his story from the beginning to the end. So I pretty much knew the ins and outs of his case and stuff. So I just, was like, she can't fuck this up, And sure enough, as I was listening to that, she wasn't even 5 minutes in retelling this factual story about somebody in real life on a documentary. As she was talking, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, that did not happen. And then she kept talking. I'm like, hold up, you got this wrong. And then next thing you know, I was like, fuck it, let me just go. I'm like, how the fuck you lie and mess some shit up? And it's just fucking tell what happened. The documentary's right there. The Google articles are right there. And you still making up shit. I'm like, this person, she got a problem. Okay? Child, because if you was watching her review of the Aaron Hernandez case, instead of thinking that you can get the cliff notes, so you're gonna have to go back and watch that movie. Okay? Don't just, if you watched her review to try and get a gist of that documentary, please go and watch it, because I don't know what the hell was going on, or was she, I don't know. But I don't know. Trina said she probably don't have Netflix. Child, done went online. Girl, I wouldn't be surprised if she watched everybody else's review on it and then tried to just freestyle it and do it from watching everybody else's review. But, I don't see how people copied you because of that. I don't. But, yeah, I didn't drag or anything, and, I shouldn't get no clapbacks or anything. Oh, Lord. She don't know the difference between Left Eye and Aaliyah. Child. Now, the last person that I wanted to talk about was Miss Kiki. And, once again, I like the Kiki that is on the First Lady Kiki channel. That's the Kiki that I like. She's cool. She's a sweetheart. She's genuine. Everybody has quirks and little things about them. You know what I mean? I think YouTube is just about being real. People don't care if you're a meltdown or not. They just want somebody relatable. When you're overacting and that's why all these people with all these fake ass fucking lives and storylines, that's why the audience never really attaches to them, because they may not be able to pick up on but there's something about that person that they are not relating to, and that's because their lives are lies and made up. So, oh wait, let me start reading the comments. So, when it comes to Kiki, this is what I'll say. I don't know what the hell it is about when you get over on QB's platform that makes you lose your fucking marbles. See, I held off on this shit all the way from goddamn last Friday in that live that y'all did, or last Saturday, however it was, the long it was. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm so disappointed in you. I don't hear anybody really telling you this. I see people in the comment section of other people's videos maybe saying stuff, but for the most part, or maybe I just see something. No, I mean, I have seen that, but maybe I just see something else or feel a different way. But this is what kills people's channels. Because if motherfuckers just don't even know, like, you make me question everything about you now. Because when I see this, I go to myself, okay, she clearly is not stable enough to even have a fucking job. So what is that job that she showed us? Is that even real? Are you living in like a group home? Because I worked in one of those when I was fresh out of high school. I worked in a group home with adults who have mental disabilities, and the group homes, they don't look like y'all think they do, where it's like the refrigerator got a lock. Well, one of them did. The one I worked in had a lock on the refrigerator because one of the residents had pica, where they would just go in the kitchen when people were sleeping, bitch, and just start eating everything, fucking cornmeal, goddamn paint, glue. So we had to lock shit up, and they don't have like a thing to make them get full, so they will just eat until their stomach explodes. So that house did have a lock on the refrigerator. However, that's not what this is about. But I'm just saying though, people never think outside of right now. Like when you're doing all of these dramatics on your channel and you're thinking, I'm just doing this for attention, I'm just doing this to get whatever, you're not thinking like, is this removing all of my credibility? Are people thinking, people who are trying to trick people and all that, they think that they never think outside of, what if I don't trick this person? What if they don't believe me? Because they just are so centered that they just know, or what they're doing, that it's just, people are sucking it up, or they believe because ain't nobody saying nothing that they agree. What's up, Lady Nika? And that's just not true, sweetie. A lot of people don't say shit just because it ain't gonna make a difference, or they don't care, or they don't be wanting to make you feel. But honey, you looking crazy out here. I don't even believe at this point that there's anything wrong with your mother, because you made it seem like you were crying and you were like, oh my God, and then you were saying all this shit about depression and death, and then when you were like, and my mom, she's in there sick on her last leg, and somebody asked you what it was. I don't know if somebody asked you, but you kept talking, but all of it just to come down and say she had high blood pressure. Honey, I looked at you and I almost thought that you almost bust out laughing when you said that. I know I did, because I was expecting you to say, she in a diabetic coma, they didn't cut her kneecap off, bitch got a hangnail, because them motherfuckers hurt too. But you gonna say high blood pressure. Child, I already knew it was full of shit, because let me tell you why. I watched that live from the bushes. No, I wasn't in the bushes. I was in the troll account, because I be needing to interact sometime too. Or if I see somebody that's in a opposers chat and I need to get information from them, yes, I will. But anywho, I was watching that live that you were in, and every single time, there was tea that was being dropped that you actually stopped. Okay, I was pissed the fuck off too. Okay, I was like, hold the fuck up. He was trying to spill tea on Diamond Dory, and the point is, anytime they moved off of you, you started talking or banging your head up against the wall or smacking yourself in the face, or leaving another screen open so everything that you say echoes. You know what I mean? Echoes, so that people can come back and keep saying, is somebody else audio on? Like, so they can keep stopping. Like, I saw what you were doing. The whole fucking 7 hours, you were redirecting the energy back onto you. And you were saying anything. And I think that's where the mom shit came from. I think you got ahead of yourself because you were just saying whatever. And then, when you say something like that, once again, when people make these big, broad statements, I feel like you had to just keep going with that. Like, you can't backtrack on that. You know what I mean? You can't backtrack on it. And a lot of people will say that you are acting. And here's the thing. She still has a mental instability, because even if she is acting, that is still not normal for a grown person to always bust into character in the middle of a conversation. So even to do that is a mental instability. You know what I mean? Like when people go and shoot up a whole church, and people be like, he's crazy, he has a mental instability, and everybody's like, no, he knew exactly what he was doing. And it's like, yes, he did know what he was doing. However, you have to have a mental instability to be able to go and shoot up a whole church and think that is okay. That's being unstable. Okay, not stable in the mind. But yeah, all of this crying and you're not even a good actor either. Just to be honest, hell, it doesn't even look real too. It's almost like it's a joke. And then when I see people still in the comment section are like, oh, don't cry, I'm like, I be thinking, I be getting into that paranoid mode. Like, did I die or something? Is this a dream? You know, is what the fuck is really going on? Are these actors and shit? Because what the fuck? Everybody can clearly see what is going on. If everybody else is not seeing what I'm seeing. Because sometimes the shit just be that obvious. And I don't get why people be lying for no reason. I don't get it. Y'all be better off just not saying nothing. But y'all will go out of your way to lie about something that everybody clearly know is not real. Y'all. Maybe Kiki does have something going on in her family. However, I don't care. What she was on here doing was not real. Okay? It wasn't real. Everything had to be about her. It doesn't matter what was going on. I can show you guys, and now that you guys can go back and watch it. Notice that every single time he asks or somebody else asks a question, she gonna start clicking and, you know, playing with her fingers and shit and, I don't know, fucking spilling water and like just, you know, bringing shit up. Oh, this person in the comment section don't want me to expose their business. Well, what happened? I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, can you hint? No. Well, text me and let me know. No. I'm just gonna move on. Well, why'd you bring it up, bitch? I'm just saying, like, come on. It was just because you didn't want the next person to say anything. And it'd be dumb shit that you bring people right on back to you. Bring it right on back. Right on back. See, that is a mental instability. And that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. How the hell are you able to hold it together for 8 hours outside of your own home? Exactly. Nobody has to be in critical condition. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I knew, because she made it seem like she was about to die. And yes, high blood pressure can almost kill you. But it would have been other, I'm just using an example like heart. It would be other, the high blood pressure would not have been what made you almost die. It would have been something else. And she would have said that. So, but yeah, I don't know how you're able to hold it together for a high, by what you tell it. And I still, low-key, you know, I'm not completely ruling you out. You haven't made it to that point in my head yet where you just lie about every goddamn thing, okay? Like Diamond Dory, who I told you I was using a motherfucking picture frame photo that came with the picture frame as her profile picture. Oh, yeah. I ain't forgot about that bitch or her crazy ass. Dummy. But, Kiki, you don't have to do all that. And if you just wanted QB's friendship, he was already cool with you. Now, apparently, y'all not talking no more. Because you texted him and was like, I really don't know. I was just eavesdropping because I really haven't been on here. But from my understanding, because it sounds like you're very predictable, he basically was talking to somebody else or whatever the case may be. And then you got upset. And since you didn't get your way, you were like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't know. Low-key, I kind of do think in my head, and I hate to say this because it's fucking disgusting, I do think you kind of like him or something, because I think to myself, what more could she have wanted from him? You guys were friends. Y'all have fallen out before, and he still ended up coming back to you, and not only that, letting you on his show. I mean, what more would you want besides a regular platonic friendship? I'm just asking. Because as far as a friend, he was already being that to you. So, I don't know. And to be honest, you know, some of the things that you were saying, I actually agreed with, meaning he will let people get on there. And I'm talking about before this, because you deserved every drag and roast and gag you got. But before this, when you were genuinely hurt about him and all that shit, and people, you know, he would stop you in the middle while you were crying to defend, you know, lie babe, and tell you, you know, I don't talk about her on my platform because we're friends and we do business together and da-da-da-da-da-da. But in the same breath, would let people come on your platform, which in contrast means he don't consider you any of those. You know, I don't let people talk about people I care for on my platform. I don't care if y'all call it hypocritical, biased, whatever. Yes, some people might get talked about on here, others won't. I mean, only difference is I'm just real about this shit. You got these all, I'm neutral, I don't do this. In theory and on paper, they're a whole different person. I'm just saying. But Kiki, I don't know if you can stop, because I really think there's something wrong. I don't know what it is. You know, I think everybody was shocked when you got on your channel and you showed us who you were as a person. I think like everybody else, I was like, oh my God, so she is, you know, she can be able to be coherent and stable enough to shoot a video. And, you know, I didn't see none of these signs about you when you were on your own channel. So I don't know why when you get on QB channel, you start to fucking lose your mind. I don't get it. I don't know. But I still like you, and I respect how you feel after seeing this. It is what it is. I just think that it needed to be a content creator. It's different when subs are talking. I just think it needed to be a content creator who mentioned this. And to be honest, I did it because I do care. I do like you. If I did not care, I would let you make a fool in front of yourself. Because you know what I would be doing? Yeah, let her continue so everybody else can see what the fuck I see in that bitch. Let her look stupid. Let her lie. And I wouldn't defend or call you out on your shit. I would want you to continue to look like a schizophrenic. But I don't like seeing you look like you're a schizophrenic, Kiki. It's not a good look. It ain't cute, honey. I don't know if you are on narcotics or not. I've always said this. I never thought that you were on drugs. I just didn't. I mean, you may be drinking and stuff, but far as like they were trying to make it seem like you, no. We already know who does meth over here, okay? Like those drugs, it's obvious. Child. I never thought though that was you. I just thought that you were just severely unstable. That was it. Because like I said, I used to work around people like that for a large part of my early 20s. And they were normal, and they presented really fine and everything on the outside, just like you. But then they would come in there with their day. They would have their days where they come in the house, underwear be on their head. They got these purple wigs on. And it's just a coincidence with the wigs. But now that I look back, though, you sure do have a whole bunch of wigs. But I'm just retelling my story. And they would just come in, and they would want you to, you know, you'd be like, hi, Barbara. And they'd be like, my name's not Barbara. Call me Elvis. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, and they would be serious in a fucking heart attack. Child, you better call them Elvis, okay? And if not, they was going to flip out on you and possibly throw a brick at you, okay? Because that has happened to me. I worked with the I ain't gonna say violent, but the ones that were, what did they call them? I forgot, child. It wasn't violent, but they had more of a higher risk to want to fuck you up, because these are regular grown adults, not no kids. These are grown adults with muscles and shit, with autism and schizophrenia and all that shit, that they having a bad day or they think you the devil, bitch, they gonna try and kill you. And you gotta know, you gotta be ready to intervene the situation, de-escalate, and not hurt them, even though they're trying to kill you. Yeah, they give us training and stuff for all that, but yeah. That was pretty much, I think that was it. Let me think. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Because I know there is a bone carrier. What's up, Super Chat? Hold up, Hoodoo Baby. This is what I got to say about, if you are sitting up here like 7 and you treat everybody the same way just so you can come out later to say I told you so, that's just like a psychic who tries to cover all the bases, right? You asked him, hey, Miss Cleo, my cousin is missing. My cousin went to school one day and never came home. What's happening? And they go, okay, well, she either died in a car accident, she was either kidnapped and taken out of state for human trafficking, or she's living amongst you guys under a different identity. And then later on down the line, they find this bitch in Mexico being pimped off, you know what I'm saying, to some compadres. And then a psychic goes, I predicted another thing. It's like, no, bitch, you just said it's only three things. The bitch either had to be alive, dead, or being sold the fuck off somewhere. I'm just saying, like, that don't make you gifted. It don't. I mean, if you were, you get on here, whenever there is another situation that is big that does not involve you, you always come out of the woodworks trying to attach yourself to it. But not as a participant or as somebody within the mix. Somebody that's looking over it like, oh yes, I told you guys, I told you. That's something I could never, can't relate. I mean, so predictable that I had a bet with people that you would come on, last night or this morning or whatever the hell it was, and say exactly what the fuck you said. Child, I fell asleep. I thought I had lost the bet, woke up, child. I'm about to go check on my money. Swoosh, knew you was gonna come in. Like somebody, those little birds that carry children that, like, somebody just dropped you off on the doorstep. I told you. When you have dysfunctional relationships with everybody and fall out with everybody, I told you guys, you do it just so you can come back later, because people are always going to fuck up and bump heads or whatever. Thank you, historic. People are going to do that. That is life. That is what builds friendships up, y'all. Relationships. The minute somebody do something, I told you guys, see, that's why I stay to myself. And that's why, no, you are actually, if it was a college study being given on you that you said everybody would want to take, it would be on how you manipulate and flip-flop all across. See, you think nobody is onto your game, and it's not true. I see you, boo. What you do is you go from here to there, from pillar to post. You don't get too close, and if it does, you find a way to pull the emergency alarm or to sabotage it, just so in case, when and if something happens and you can disassociate yourself and just say, I told y'all. See, that's why I don't fuck with nobody like that. No, you do, and you will, and you are. You just try and put an asterisk by whoever it is you're fucking with at the moment, as, I'm just going to give a disclaimer, this is not my friend, this is not anything to me. That way, when I'm ready to dispose of them, I won't look like a clingy person or a flip-flop. That's all that is. It is. I'm just saying. If you have a bad relationship with everybody, and you say the same thing about everybody, which is, you peeped this, you saw this, they lie, then what make you, I mean, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to the Heidi and the Tracy situation, I told you, you said that about everybody. You distanced yourself from everybody. So I don't get how, I just don't get it. I don't. And another thing is, child, because I have not brought you up, and you have brought up me and other things that I let go. So don't, because I know you have to respond to everything. Nobody is sad or upset or hurting for you. You're the one watching who I mod up and who I'm befriending. And then have the nerve to say, I can't see how he sent Tommy. This is my main thing that pisses me off with you. I can't see how he sent Tommy those news articles. And for that alone, I can never fuck with him again. I can't even believe he's capable of that. It's like, girl, first off, bitch, thank you. If that is all I have to do to keep you away, I don't know for sure, I don't ever have to deal with people like you, I'm glad. Hell, do I need to, go to the library in downtown LA and get the original fucking paper and photocopy it? Okay? This is what I don't get. You came from me. You started this with me. Okay? And I still had let it go. And you kept trying to assassinate my character, throw stones, manipulate. And when I finally say something, oh my God, your true colors are showing. The fuck? I don't get y'all. What do you mean you didn't know I was capable of sending Tommy newspaper articles about something that everybody knows about? In front of you. I see, here's the difference. I don't know what, you thought I was supposed to be a fake bitch when I did it? Like how you was sending him information on Instagram and his DMs about Phi Babe, and we don't never know the other people that you send him information on, because like he said, you deleted the other shit when he was looking on he was on live looking for your Instagram. He went in his inbox and then he told us what was up in there. I sent him those newspaper articles in his chat in front of you, specifically because I knew that you were watching, because you were live streaming. Okay? And it is what it is. I don't know why you don't think somebody's capable of... See, I don't play those, let me beat him down, let me see how far he lets me abuse him. A lot of people, and I like, people do me like this. Well, they don't anymore. However, usually people that I care for, no matter how they do me, I usually just, I won't address them no more. Like I said, I'll never drag my friends or people that I care for. I'll just stop fucking with them. What made it different with you is you kept doing shit and then was like daring me to even have the gall to respond or retaliate. And if I did, it was like, oh, and that's why I stopped. And that's why I stopped fucking with you. When you literally brought these things out of me. Like, I don't get that. Like, it's like if you sit up here in front of a man and you just punch him in the face, he don't hit you, you just slapping him. And then, you know, third day, he finally just wham, punch your ass back. All of a sudden, oh my God, see, I knew you were a woman beater. Oh my God. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of goddamn entrapment ass, like, for real? Like, everything that I have done was a result from you getting on my last motherfucking reserved nerve. Capable of what? Doing the same shit that you do? I'm not that guy where people can just, I'm gonna do this thing where I'm gonna test this person to see how loyal they will be even after I actually do fucked up shit and lie in real life. No. Not me. I used to be like that. Still trying to prove my loyalty to people, like, even after, no. And the fact that, see, you're smart and you knew that's what you were doing, because some people do it unintentionally. That's why I responded the way that I did. And I still didn't, that wasn't nothing. That was just another reason for you to try and, you know, bring me down because you didn't like what I said about you. Because you're another one that every time somebody exposes some shit about you, you're going to go out of your way, even if being online for 10 hours straight, to try and debunk everything that they say. When at the end of the day, just like when you did that 10-hour live stream, I still gonna believe what the fuck I believe. And matter of fact, what I saw was, not only did you lie, you tried to do a 10-hour live stream hoping that you would muddy up the airwaves and overload us with so much information and different stories and topics that we would forget that you stalked that boy. I'm just saying. But I don't think you should be speaking on friendships, relationships, anything with ships in there, because I noticed with you, everybody, like, since you don't know how to have them, everybody who is in a healthy friendship or relationship, here you come, out the cut, trying to downplay it, manipulate it, sabotage it. You do that all the time. When it came to Rick, and he probably ain't even married. And if Rick is married, he can't be married to no professor. And if it is a professor, he teaching at like a community college or something, okay? And he is probably married. And then Rick is coming over every once in a while getting broke off, you know, little Karen, little shit, little... Like, girl, everybody ain't living that whole life. Girl, what the fuck? Child, everybody is not in no struggle, love, relationship. Everybody. You come for their relationship. Heidi, you stay talking about Heidi's relationship. I won't even repeat the jokes that you said. And that's another thing. Stop playing semantics with people, girl. You would get on here and call everybody a liar. And then when you try and tell them what they lied about, it be some old bullshit. Like what I just said right now. I didn't say he worked at a community college. What I said was, he, what was the word I was using? What I said was, he just doesn't teach at a prestigious college. That's what I said, yeah. It's like, girl, bye, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Just like that. And he lied on me, talking about I called this man 700 times. Really? 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 How can you even do that? It was 472 times, not 700, fucking liar. It's like, child, everybody knew you didn't fucking call this nigga no goddamn 700 times, girl. But don't try and make that be the basis for your argument on why the whole information is wrong. Just stop it. Like, you do that all the time. Meanwhile, you get on there and lie. And lie. You did that shit with me. Stop speaking on other people's shit. Always from looking down on it. Especially if you are known to not do any better or worse. Or people gonna have stuff to say about it. It is what it is. Stop thinking that you can speak on some things and then people can't touch on other things. It doesn't work like that. You do a lot of game manipulating and shit that I did not see until I was in the chair. You use, like FB do, you use a lot of other people to pit up against each other to take it off of you. I don't like that. I don't like that tactic. Do what you may. I'm not telling you how to fight, but I noticed that's just what you do. You tried to get me and Sean B to go after each other. You claim Sean Bradley is such a friend and he supported you in this, but you're scared to go in his fucking chat. You won't even go be... No, bitch, I'm just not a messy hoe like you. In there, oh, I love you, Tracy, and then jumping over there. Oh, this is funny. He's talking about her fucking tooth. Ha, ha, ha. No, bitch. That would be called, what's the flip-flop? Yeah. Fake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't... And first off, I do be in his chat. Just because I'm not as active in his chat as I am in Tracy's chat. Okay. He has a different kind of channel. We roast, gag, and pop bitches on Tracy's channel. So what the fuck? Another woman impressed about finding out too that, oh yes, Rick was not, well, let me just say this too, because I'm going to say my thought. Bitch, you knew that motherfucking Rick was not in no gut motherfucking closet. You knew he wasn't on no motherfucking down low. You tried to use him to deflect. And I told him, he probably did not see me. I said, do not respond to 7 stars because what she was trying to do was take the heat up off of her. And you bit the bait, and now she has somebody to go back and forth with that night. Nigga, we knew you, and I don't see why. I was getting mad at you too, Rick. I was like, why is he sitting up here explaining the difference between masculine and gay? This bitch know. Child, she know that you are not a feminine guy, and she knows that you are open with your sexuality. You told us that from day one. And I don't even know why QB got on his motherfucking show, on her show, and was pretending to that Rick had just came out that night. I'm like, that's once again, I be having to pinch myself and look around to see if people are seeing the same things that I'm thinking. Because if not, then that means that I'm in a dream, because this is obvious as fuck. Everybody knew about Rick. Everybody. Everybody knew. I'm not even going to go for the... everybody. Who's buying them CDs? Everybody. There's other things I can get into, but, you know... Child, I got paint to dry. Okay. Oh, yeah, and QB was jealous too. But, you know, and when I say that I remember when he did that live with Diving, and they were like, oh, I talked to him. And they were like, wait a minute, you were talking to him? When they found out Nep and them was doing all that backhanded alley shit and Diving, bitch, I ain't forgot about you, ho. Oh, yeah, when there are other important things going on, I'm not like everybody else. I don't want to distract the crowd and sway what everybody's paying attention to a lesser known story. Because I hate that. I hate when everybody's trying to get to the T, and then here your ass come popping up trying to get all the attention, and then they give it to you, and then we done miss some real shit. So, oh no, I ain't forgot about your ass. You still over here manipulating and gooping and all that shit? I'm not here for it. I just know that there are other things that I would rather everybody focus on than your ass. I don't fall for shit like that. And people get so mad that I don't be wanting to, like, fall for their shit. Ooh, child. No. 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 I don't fall for it. I know the truth. You are the wrench. All that shit. Yes. I don't care. I'm not going to... I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yeah. I think that was it. Everybody knew. And it is what it is. Now, I don't think I've dragged or roasted anybody. At least not her. So, yeah. I was just trying to not backtrack, but kind of go over everything that I said. Because y'all know, when the video come up or whatever, I don't need it to be trying to make it seem like, oh my God, he came for me, child. Because make no difference. People can respond or say whatever they want. But don't come under false pretenses. If you want to say, like, I don't need somebody to do something for me to come on here and speak on them. Act like I'm mad at one thing. Oh, they coughed up in Timothy chat. That bitch no, I don't have to do all that. I just get up on here and start, telling you how I feel. So don't be trying to get up on here because you be wanting to go in on people. You wanted to go in on me and I did shit to you. Trying to make it seem like I gotta respond because this motherfucker is who you think? No, just come hard if you want to come hard, but don't be trying to come on here like I came. No. Let me read some of these comments so I can make sure while I get my mind together and see if I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. So I did have some notes because y'all know I've been quiet. I don't miss a goddamn thing. Well, honestly, this week I probably did miss a lot of shit. And I also see too, I was waiting for the niggas to start the conspiracy theories, child. Y'all know in the black community, can't nobody just die no more. Everybody done got sacrificed or, it's always a conspiracy all the time. I be like, oh my God. Oh, you know what? I did want to... Let me add this in here. Let me see. Because I'm probably not going to get back on today. So let me just go in. Say what the fuck I gotta... Okay. Here we go. I didn't forget. I was going to do a separate video, but I'm probably not going to get back on. So let me just go on and just fuck it. Throw it out there. Hit them like buttons. Oh, yeah. It's on my list. Bitch, listen here, motherfuckers. And it's for the content creators. All y'all niggas is not Deanna, okay? So I'm going to need for y'all, because next time a motherfucker is in the middle of a story and stop and cut the camera off and go on mute and go into hibernation and say, I'm not fucking continuing up until I get 120. Bitch, not only am I going to hit the thumbs down, bitch, I'm going to hit the unsubscribe button. And then I'm going to go to all of my other pages and hit the unsubscribe button from there. Okay? Stop the bullshit. Because I noticed that everybody trying to, think that they can be like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, even be trying to do her joke. Like, y'all are not Deanna, okay? We come in there expecting that from Deanna Hill. We even come in there with our hot grease and our kitchen knives and shit ready to, poke a bitch that's not liking. But that's it. I'm gonna need the rest of y'all Negroes to stop, really. Okay? For real. Oh, and that's not towards, I know somebody's gonna be messy. No, that's not towards Brianna either, actually. It was 3 people that I was thinking about in particular. 3 people. 2 girls and 1 guy that's starting to do that shit, and it's annoying me. And Brie don't be doing like, okay, I'm gonna wait 10 minutes. Like, she'll say it, but she be wanting to get the tea out and stuff too. So, just want to clarify that because I don't want nobody. I know when you make really broad statements, people can take it how they want, and I don't want people to, because I wasn't talking about her. One more. I'm just loading these 3 things that I wanted to show you guys that I know I'm not gonna be back on. I think that's everything. Yep. Let's show these pictures first. Because this content creator is the only content creator I know that got a whole bunch of trolls as supporters and be trolling everybody, but be from her camp. Now, I brought one of these receipts out last year, but I was coming across some old shit and I just saw this and I said, I'm gonna bring it out again. I hate motherfuckers be like, you already talked about something. Or when people, content creators, they use this trick. I done already exposed my tea. I done already told y'all about my past, so you can't use it against me. Bitch, that who? Well, bitch, I'm about to remind motherfuckers, okay? It's always a new bitch in here that don't remember or didn't know or wasn't paying attention. I don't know, but bitch, we gonna remind they ass, okay? Oh, yeah, nothing gets old over here. It's called recycling. And guess what? Everybody always has the same outrage as they did the first time. So it doesn't really matter because people still gonna act shocked. Anyways, this person, what was her name? CB. She be up over there in whatchamacallit Nation. And she knows that I don't really fuck with her like that. She knows that I don't really fuck with her like that. Because I was seeing how she moved. So she blocked me. Even though, girl, I can still see you when I'm, if I look from my other account. However, yeah. You be all up in her ass. And you denied this shit. And here's the thing, I would respect a bitch if, I'd be like, oh, I said that. If I said this, I said it. It is what it is. That's one thing, right? Because, okay, you talked about me. You said you did. That's actually fine. But when you deny it, even after there's evidence, that would make me unfriend you. Because now I don't know if I can trust you. So you lied when Tube Talks showed her receipts about shit that you were doing and how you were moving. And you denied it. And then what you tried to do was you thought that I wasn't watching you. And you was trying to blame me, saying that I made an account on you and I was doing shit. When one, bitch, who the fuck are you? Okay? Who the fuck are you to be making an account after? Okay? I'm just saying. If I do something, I want motherfuckers to know it was me. Why the hell would I get revenge on somebody all for them to think... They would never learn their lesson if they thought it just randomly happened or it came out of nowhere. I mean, I can confidently say that I'll be wanting... When I be up in other people's chats, like, over there, and that's why I have to say I have to give it to them. Okay? Because some people can't do it, but old girl in Chicago, whenever I feel like I need to jump in her comment section, I am not blocked over there. So, one thing I can say about that is she do leave certain methods of being able to opinionate how you feel or respond open. Okay. Some people are not like that. They talk a lot of shit and they have you blocked, so you can't defend yourself or whatever. But child, back then I didn't even know who you were. And two, like I said, you're nobody. So why would I make an account of you? But anyway, that was obviously a lie. But yeah, she would hop into people's comment sections talking shit about Fi. And this was doing all that drama too, when everybody was like finding out who she really was and calling her on her hypocrisy and stuff. This is her too. I think what she did was she changed her picture, because I still be seeing her on these YouTube streets. Yeah, I made an. Oh, I don't know if they're listening or not. Well, it don't matter because everybody know about all my troll accounts. People know about, well, the people close to me. They know about them. I made a troll account when I go over to them white people because maybe. Sometimes, like, I'll just to be funny or whatever. I will because I don't be like, I be wanting people to know it's me, okay? Especially if I got something important to say. I don't need to go behind a different account. Now, when I'm over there, just to be like, lollygagging and shit, I'll go into my tab with the profile, but it is what it is. This is diving. I was trying to find another one. This is when everybody, well, this is diving a couple months ago, because you always say she don't do this and she was innocent. All that lies that she told that they let her get away with. But she actively liked pretending to be a black woman. Okay, in this little comment, I saw her talking shit, trying to get everybody. And I noticed a lot of the white people in this sector, what they do is they try and redirect information to the other white person. Like, I'm not racist, but pay attention to them. Pay attention to them trying to redirect shit onto people that ain't even racist, because they think that if the white people in this sector, they think that if they are unliked, it's because they're white. And I hate that. Bitch, we don't like you. It's easier for you to blame it on your skin, because then you won't have to actually, be realizing or take accountability for being a bitch or unlikable, okay? But it's not that you're white, honey. We just don't like you, okay? But anyway, here she is. I have other ones too. I just couldn't find it. I will though. Where she is trying to speak as if she's basically trolling as a black woman. Basically, make a long story short, y'all, trying to get people to focus on German Lady. And y'all already know German Lady. That's my girl. But yeah. And then you got, what is that? Diamond Dory, who, and other things, just fucking annoying as shit. Like, for real. Yo, this chick is crazy. And she will never let you, like, the minute that you try and get on the phone with her, or the minute that somebody wants to call her out or go back and whatever, she runs all the time. Like, child, it don't matter. She can say all this shit, lie about Rita, all this shit. And the minute somebody call in to challenge her, I gotta go to a meeting. Bye-bye. I'll be watching from the bush, but be the whole time in the motherfucking chat. But she gotta go because of a meeting. Girl. But yeah. Everybody pretty much knows she's a liar. Not a lawyer, a liar. That's what she is, a liar. And by certain things, you can judge based off the other. Because I know some people are going to go, well, this doesn't prove she's not a lawyer. Okay, well, get your dumb ass out of here, okay? Tired of you dumb bitches. For real. Well, if you don't have the proof, bitch, show me the proof that your mama had you. Show me the proof. Half of y'all niggas in here, do y'all got the DNA test to prove that that's your goddamn daddy? Oh, you don't? Well, how the fuck do we know it's really him? Exactly. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, if I was a high profile whatever and I needed a lawyer to represent me, if you show up to my house, my case, and all you got is a flip phone, oh bitch, you fired. Matter of fact, you ain't even getting hired. That means you're not even capable of handling what I might even require from you if you have a flip phone. You can't. You possibly can't handle my case and your other clients' cases if you don't even know how to fucking use a smartphone or too cheap to get. I'm sorry. If you have on dirty shoes, I'm sorry. You're not a lawyer. You can't be my lawyer. Sorry. So you're trying to tell me if a guy has on dirty shoes that yes, because that means that he does not even have the wherewithal, the knowledge to know how aesthetics and presentation and yes. I learned everything I needed to know from how dirty this nigga's shoes was if he was going to be able to assist me or not. Oh, yeah. So Diamond liar Dory, who claims that she's a lawyer, claims that even though she got fucking wine bottles and shit all over her nasty fucking house, and she stay inside of a shoebox and all this other shit, yet she's a lawyer. Oh, and then claims she getting scammed by people that everybody know, quote unquote, is a scammer. Not saying that this person's a scammer, but I'm just saying. That's what everybody else said, so why would you even... Anyway. I turned out to be right, though, by the way. She is not a lawyer. I don't know if y'all heard the when she did that thing on QB and Lady T popped her. However, though, I was right. She wasn't a lawyer. I was right. I knew once I saw that dirty house, I knew she couldn't have been a lawyer. So maybe should pay attention to my methods. Anyway, this is the live she was on when she made that fatal mistake a lot of people do, when she dropped her motherfucking camera. Oh yeah, you gotta catch it quick though. There's two. The other one, I ain't gonna show. You know, I ain't gonna be full on like, you know, the other one. That's a straight up doxing a bitch, okay. You know. But bitch, ain't you drinking, what's the name of that wine right there? I used to drink that too, it's Chardonnay. Point is though, I think it's like $2 or $3. And that looks like you are sitting on one of those twin You remember those mattresses from back in the day? Those twin beds that had the metal headboard or whatever it's called around the beds, so you can't like fall out of it. It has like it's more than just like a headboard, because you know a fucking twin bed is too fucking small to just have a headboard. So what they would do is they would turn the bed sideways, and then it would be like basically like a metal board, not board, but a metal cage that would wrap the sides of the bed, the back of the bed against the wall, and then just the front part would be in the open. Well, that's what it looked like she's sitting on. Child, but yeah. She popped herself a couple times. You really saw that whole house. Oh my God, bitch, be putting cigarettes out in her carpet. Fucking diaper. It's just a mess, girl. A mess. A mess. Up on here, though, doxing other people and talking a whole bunch of shit and interrupting Brianna's show the other day. Coming there, oh, hi Brianna, I just wanted to, I wanted to do an interview. And first off, bitch, she ain't want to do no goddamn interview. She just wanted to take attention off and put it on her. That's all she do to everybody's show. I wanted to do an interview, and I just wanted to ask you first because I wanted to come to a credible, non-biased platform that I know I can get. Like, girl. And, you know, obviously, Brown was going to definitely give it to her. And then that bitch went ghost. And then when I think it said it on QB platforms or everybody. How the hell you going to claim to be offering somebody an exclusive? You know what exclusive mean, bitch? It mean you're giving it to one person and one person only. Child, retarded. Anyways. Let me go on and read this comment section. I just wanted to, because if I would have never did that right now, I probably would have never got that out. Because she's not important enough for me to make a whole fucking video about. Let's read, let's respond. She's a liar, not a lawyer, a liar. Peppermint Patty, go on, girl. Child, everybody over in that sector. White people, what's up, Jessica B? All they do is just a whole bunch of oppression Olympics. I'm depressed. No, I'm depressed more. Well, you called me a bitch, and that's, you can't be mean. Like, you're so mean. I'm like, oh my God, if that's all y'all got to say is who's, never mind. Just, oh my God. And then Brenda, you know, somebody about to fake tears and fake be dramatic. I'll be like, child, it is not that fucking, like, they don't be having no problems, nothing really going on, so they got to over dramatize like basic shit. Annoying as fuck. I'm trying to show y'all Tabitha. Where'd Tabitha go? And apparently, Lord, I'm about to start sharing my Discord, because apparently they use Discord over there, and they Discords be getting shit popping. So I'm like, okay, note to self, Discord, because that's exactly what I'm about to start doing. I mean, I have a Discord. Some of y'all in here fuck with the Discord, but yeah, I have a Discord. Sure do. Oh yeah. So fuck with the Discord. First off, I'm gonna link that up in a second. And that's Tabitha, y'all. So when you see Tabitha, go on and say hi. I think she's taking the kids to school right now. And then after that, she got to go to the grocery store to pick up something to eat for the children. Don't that look like a Tabitha, too, with the up doing everything? Looking like she just hang out at a 70s burger joint. Ready to roller skate with some motherfucking, milkshakes. It was TPT. Trailer Park Trash or Trailer Park Tina. But that's Tabitha. Oh yeah, ain't no fun if you trolling and nobody else know you trolling, because then they gonna think it's real life. We be over there, I don't know if, I gotta ask Bree if she got her one yet, but I don't know if she be, if she made her an account yet, but yeah. Where is my the people that I like over there so far. Well, one of them I actually followed. I didn't know I was already following. Republican Ash, I like her. I like Makeup Mobster, even though she just reminds me of fucking Drita from Mob Wives. Think she down and she's cool because she knows a couple lyrics to some rap songs. So she definitely, I'm not racist. Definitely not a racist, right? Right? Because she knows rap songs. Drop it low. But yeah, they cool. I wouldn't be able to, they get boring to me. So I know that, yeah, you got them every few people that be doing the most swatting and shit, but just for the main part, their drama is not, it doesn't thirst. I mean, it doesn't quench my thirst, because it's just a whole bunch of white girl drama. I don't know how the hell they be having it, because they lives, they be, a lot of people over here doing that now. I don't know what's up with these 5-hour lives and shit that y'all be doing, but y'all gonna have to give a bitch some timestamps or something, okay? We don't like y'all that much to be just sitting up under y'all asses for no goddamn 5 hours. But yeah, they be doing that shit over there. Child, when they go live, they be on, bitch. Be on like Donkey Kong. I don't like whoever, not Diane, but that old lady that's always defending Diane. I don't like her because she comes off, I don't like people that come off as sweet and innocent and coy, but really, she's one of those, well, YouTube isn't, my real life type people. You know what I'm saying? One of the people that when they get called out to fucking task, all of a sudden YouTube ain't important. She one of them people. Hypocritical and all that other shit. I don't like her. I don't. Hey, Donna. And see, she be one of them people that if I just was new over there, I probably think she was cool. And then be, knee deep into that shit months later, like, what the fuck? What kind of group did I join? Yeah, that's her. I don't like her. I think her name is, it's not Diane, it's the other one. She kind of has like a boy name. I can't think. She has a man's name, but she's older. Like one of those names that can be like boy or girl names. I can't think of it. Like Jerry or something like that. I can't remember. It's something like that though. But yeah, it ain't that. It's not that exciting. I just like some of the people there. So like I would not be watching for the drama. I'd be watching just because I like the person. Like I like Republican Ash. But that white girl drama shit, that shit get old fast. Because I be like, y'all bitches really don't even have no reason to be mad at each other. Like really? You know what I'm saying? I'd be to have to go over there and started some shit. Which I'm not. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't do because I watch a lot of people's sector, and what I do when I go to other sectors is I just watch from the bushes. I don't get involved. I don't, nothing. Just like with the food stamp sector. My boo Miss Nisi over there, Retta knows better over there, but I don't get involved in none of that shit over there at all. None. I can't tell you, half the shit that be going on over there. I mean, I've witnessed while I'm there some things, but I wouldn't be able to connect it back to like what caused it or anything like that, because it's just, I look at it all as a reality show, and I damn sure don't want nobody coming over here thinking that they know what the fuck going on and be getting involved blindly, making shit worse. And then when everything is going to hell months later, they like, I wish I would have known. Like, no, bitch. But yeah, though, that's it. Oh my god, these lives. Now I see how they go on for 5 hours. Because I sure thought I was only going to be here for 30 minutes. But, that is it. I am probably not gonna come back on today. If I do, it'll be a little later. Hopefully I'll be able to get on later this week or this weekend, because I'm working on a lot of stuff that I need to get done at home. But I do miss y'all, and that's why I have so many things of communication. Like, everybody, if you need to email me, or there's, like, you know, social, like, other things that you can do to get in contact with me if it's an emergency. I haven't really been on nothing lately. I kind of started back yesterday checking messages and, you know, slowly getting back into the groove of things. I'll talk about it later. You know, I don't mind, but not right now. But yeah, I did need to check on my people and, you know, let y'all hear the voice and stuff. I do miss y'all, and yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. That's it. That is it. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. And let me see, is there anything else? Nope, that's it. Make sure you follow me on my social medias and shit, y'all. And that's it. That is it. My boo Felicia. I did not have my Cash App notifications on. I keep all my notifications off, Lord, because I be so paranoid. I be thinking every time I get a voicemail, it's some bad news or something. So I usually keep my notifications off. But thank you, Felicia. I appreciate that last time. Okay, let me get back to my life and whatnot. But yeah, y'all know how to. Oh yeah, follow my Discord, y'all. I'm about to start promoting the fuck out of my Discord because it be popping on Discord. Okay. Make sure you follow my Discord. I will put that in the description box. If I don't know if my mods have it, but if you guys do, drop that link, because I can't get off of here and put it back on. I'll put it in the description box. I'll go look at my other videos. So yeah, I would like for y'all to click it while in the video, but I'll put it in the description. All my that's it, you guys. Hi, Jessica B. Thank you, boo. Until next time. Go. Wait, hold on. What happened to hold up. Skirt.